Wonderful. So I'll start with a story today. Maybe some of you heard that story before. As all the stories in different traditions, this one has different versions, probably many versions. It's a story about an old lady and a needle. So there was an old lady, and she was in the street. She was in the street, and a young man came, and he looked at her. He's looking as an old lady, at an old lady, looking for something on the ground. So she's searching for something, looking for something, turning around, going to the same place. And she's quite frustrated. And this is happening under street lantern, street light. And this young man comes to the lady and he's asking, "So, Grandma, what are you doing? What are you looking for?" And she's saying, "I'm looking for a needle. I lost a needle." "Oh, so I will help you. I will help you. My eyes are younger. I will help to find it." And they started looking, searching together. And they're looking and turning around and looking all over the place. And this young boy says, I cannot find it. "Ma'am, where did you see it last time?" And she says, where did you lose it? Where did you drop it?" "Oh, I dropped it inside the house." So he's puzzled, looking at her, asking, "So why are you looking here?" "Oh, because inside it's dark. And here I'm under the lantern and it's light here. That's why I'm looking here." So, may sound weird, but the needle symbolizes happiness. And we all chase and look for that happiness. Yet it seems to be always one step in front of us. So there is always that if I only finish that job, if I only gain this, if I only earn that much money or get that position, or maybe if I only have a child, or maybe if I travel that place, there is always something in front of us that we say that when we get that, we will be happy. And we are promising that to ourselves, and somehow, it's always a little bit in, front of us. And we don't look inside because inside is kind of unfamiliar. We look outside and always get disappointed because what we think will bring us happiness is not permanent. So we cannot build our happiness on that. We need to turn inside. We need to quiet the mind to see and really feel what is real and what is permanent. Because if something is not permanent, if something is not steady, doesn't last, it will never be happy because of that. So that's where the practice of meditation comes, to quiet the mind so we can really see what is true and what can actually bring us happiness and what that happiness actually is. So today in the meditation, we will first start with scanning the body, most familiar part of ourselves, and we'll make sure it's comfortable and satisfied. And then we'll sit with our breath and we'll just watch the inhalations and exhalations. And for sure, we will notice thoughts coming in. But we will put them away and we're going to come to our breath. So that's the plan. And let's see what happens. We'll start with chanting Om 3 times. So I will chant Om. And if you decide to join me, please feel free to do so. Let's take a nice deep breath in and out. And notice that breath coming in through your nostrils. Deep, nice breath. Exhaling. And inhaling for Om. So make sure you're sitting comfortably with your eyes either closed or slightly open, so a little bit of light still can go through. And we're going to breathe in and out through the nose if that's possible. In the beginning, you can breathe a few times in through your nose and out through the mouth, but we want to practice breathing through the nose if we can. So let's just notice our body first. Let's notice the surface we are sitting upon. Is it a chair, a floor, yoga mat, a cushion? And notice the connection. Notice the connection of your sit bones, maybe your ankles, depending how you're sitting. If you're in a chair, you may notice the connection of the soles of your feet against the floor. And ask different parts of your body a question. Are you comfortable? So ask your legs if the legs are comfortable. Your feet. If you need to move anything, move any part of your body, do it now. It's time to wiggle. It's time to make sure to prepare. Notice if your hips are comfortable. If you need to move anything, do it. Then notice your torso, noticing your back. The posture steady, regal, yet relaxed. The shoulders relaxed. Noticing that the chest is not squished, and it's easy to breathe. Noticing the abdomen, also soft and not contracted. Noticing your hands. Keeping your hands either in your knees, maybe your lap, in a comfortable way, comfortable position. Noticing the shoulders as well. Notice if there is any tension, any stress in the shoulders, upper back. If you need to move, if you need to wiggle, go for that. Making sure that your body in this position, and it's easy to be still. Your body is satisfied and happy to sit. Noticing your face, your lips, the muscles of your face, noticing the jaw. Is your jaw clenched or relaxed? Noticing your forehead, temples, your whole body. Just see how your body feels. Is there anything that you can do for your body to feel more comfortable? Ask your body. Listen for the answer. And if the body feels comfortable and your meditation posture is just right, and your mind, prepare 3 boxes. Imagine 3 boxes, and these will be your thought boxes. The past, the future, and perception. Because as you will watch your breath, you will realize thoughts coming and asking for attention. And anytime you notice them, as many times as you need, greet them with curiosity and decide if they belong in the past, the future, or this is something that your body or mind perceives. Maybe a physical sensation that is very persistent, maybe a sound that disturbs your practice, maybe a feeling arising. And as you decide where it belongs, put it to the box to take care of that later and come back to your breath. Just notice where you feel it the most. Not allowing the thoughts to take you for a ride. And be with every breath. Be aware of every inhalation and every exhalation. Very present, knowing when they start, when they end, and also seeing the pause between them. So we will sit like that for about 10 minutes or so, just being with the breath and noticing how funny and predictable the thoughts are. They will be on your case as soon as you start watching the breath. But it's okay. That's normal. Our job is not to give up, to be firm, yet gentle, not rigid, like with raising a child or training a puppy, with love and consistency. So let's just find the breath. Let's notice where we feel it. Where does it start? Where does it go? And when it ends. Every time you inhale, you know that you are inhaling. Every time that you exhale, know and be aware of that exhalation. Maybe easier for some of us to, in our mind, say inhale and exhale as we go. Let's sit like that for about 10 minutes or so, just watching the breath and being aware of the thoughts. Trying to take us for a ride. Breathing in, out, without any control, without changing the breath pattern. Just noticing how the breath comes in, out, nourishing us, calming, keeping us alive. Meditation practice is coming to the end. If you have your eyes closed, please wait for the third gong to fade away before you open them. Just notice how you feel. Wish to honor your practice, bringing your hands in front of the heart or any way that makes sense to you. Bowing your head to your heart, to your inner teacher. The light in me honors the same light in each of you. Namaste.